between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Luis Severino will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100, and the bullpen, good hard slap.
Brian Dozier.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. Temperature here at the park tonight, this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Frazier. One down. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and standing in now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Sliders in for a strike. One out, nobody on. Bouncer up the middle. Torres ranging up the middle, and the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number two.
Designated hitter, Justin Turner.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Now the 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Walker at first, and routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
First pitch on its way. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Struck him out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Seager takes it in. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Giancarlo Stanton now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Stanton, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Puig. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Full hitter number 12. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Hit hard back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. First offering on its way. A changeup over the inside corner. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he's back in standing. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Bellinger stands at first with one out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. Smoke toward the hole. And that will be the first base hit of the ballgame for the Dodgers. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Ball one to start the at bat. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. First and second now, 1 man out. Line hard. Foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he fouls this one off. Another full count offering on its way. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
0-1 pitch on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Comes set and the 0-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Miguel Andujar
Leading off for
now.
the Yankees, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Seager over to his left. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. To 2-2 now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Torres. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig on the run, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Dozier gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Missed with a slider. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Nobody out, runner on first. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
So 1-1. 1-2 now. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Kemp.
So here's Matt Kemp now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And a changeup right down the middle.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Now the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Dodgers leave him loaded. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's Neil Walker. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
First baseman, Neil Walker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. Line toward the gap in left center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And there's ball one. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And late reactions, and they got him.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Judge is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Standing in, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Aaron Judge.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss. Man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away.